My nigga. That nigga crazy. Hey, yo, I know where them niggas kick it at, man. Nigga. So I guess you know what this video is about. It's the N-word. Ayoshucks number 4. And for this one, I decided to pick a question that I get asked a lot. Basically, the question is, how do I, as a black male, feel about people who aren't black constantly using the N-word? Where do I start with this one? Okay, let me just point out the obvious before I go any further with this. It's not a good word. We shouldn't be using that word, any of us, no matter your race. But the reality of it is, we do. A lot of us. I use it all the time. So I'm not about to sit up here and tell everybody, stop using that word, because I'd be a damn hypocrite. But, unblack people. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna call you people who aren't black for the rest of the video. Unblack people. Unblack people, I would strongly recommend that you not say that shit. Now, I'm not saying that because I'm a bully or I think you're racist. I'm just trying to help you out, because that word can get you fucked up. There's rules to this shit, and a lot of y'all just don't know the rules. Well, that's where you're wrong. I totally know the rule. All you gotta do is take off the ER, and you put an A, and then there you go. It's all good. Yeah, that's what I've always heard. Yeah. I've heard the same thing, man. You take off the ER, you put on an A, and there you go. You got yourself a nigga. Wrong. Well, kind of wrong. The ER at the end does make it a lot worse, but just changing that with an A doesn't fix the problem if you're still substituting that word for black. So like I said before, it's undeniably a bad word, but regardless of all of that, it's used daily by a lot of people, so much so that it's taken on a new meaning. It's now basically like saying dude, male, men, man, any of that stuff. Kind of the same way it is that bitch replaces female or woman. Both of them aren't good. I'm not saying it's good shit to say, but that's the reality of it. Then there's another false assumption out there. I grew up in a black neighborhood. All my friends is black. I can say nigga whenever I want, nigga. See, look at you. You jumping the gun again, bro. You half right, half wrong. Yes, there's such thing as being the product of your environment. Okay, that's true. If you're living in a neighborhood or a city where that word is heavily used, then there's a good chance that it will make its way into your everyday vocabulary. But there's still a right and wrong way to use it, especially when you're an unblack. Pardon my language while I give you examples of the right and the wrong way. Alright, so Ray Ray's throwing a party. He invites White Mike. White Mike say, for sure, I'm down. White Mike goes to the party, looks around the party for a little minute. He say, shit, I got to text my homeboy. And he like, man, this party is whack. I walked in and it was like 30 niggas and only 3 bitches. I'm about to bounce. Okay, now let's set aside how horrible that statement was. Technically, it was the correct usage of the word. But then you got shit like this. Man, I don't know about this party. It's like 30 niggas in here and I'm the only white boy. So did any of you unblacks catch that? Y'all didn't see the problem there? Fine, I'll tell you. So in the first scenario, he uses the term niggas and bitches. 2 horrible words, but it's clear that he's talking about men and women. It was a bunch of dudes, no girls there, so he was like, I'm about to leave. That's fine for us. Second scenario though, he uses the term niggas and white boy. That's a problem, because now it's become a racial thing. Okay, now I know that may get a little confusing because both times the word niggas was used, it sounded exactly the same. But trust me, it's not the same. When you're using it as a race, it's totally different from when you're using it to just say dudes. You gotta look at the context of the shit. Now to my black people, specifically young black males. Now, I'm not gonna come at you on some stop saying that shit, even though we all should stop saying it, but how can I tell you to stop saying it when I haven't stopped saying it? I say nigga all the time. But what I will tell you is, let's watch what we teaching the unblacks, cause we getting them beat up out here with the shit we say. A lot of us don't want to take credit for that, but we use it racially. Oh, you think I'm lying? So you ain't never heard your homeboy say, niggas don't snowboard, niggas don't ski, niggas ain't playing no golf. What about Tiger Woods? Hey, he half nigga. Even in the media, our black comedians often tell jokes of differences between whites and blacks. And a lot of times it's, oh, you know a nigga wouldn't have done that. That had to be a white boy. A nigga wouldn't have done that. It's crazy how you could just tell who committed a crime just from reading the headlines. It's like if you see on the newspaper, man breaks into house, kills entire family, then he eats the remains of the family. You already know that's white boy, right? It's white boy, right? But then you reading on. It's like, man breaks into the projects, kills entire family, and then eats all the chicken out of their refrigerator. That gotta be a nigga. Come on, son. You just spoon feeding it to them so they can shit on us later. So, I know this is a pretty touchy subject and I'm somewhat making light of the situation. Forgive me for that. I mean, but if I really went deep into it, this video would be like 30 minutes to an hour long because there's so much history behind that word. This video is already longer than I wanted it to be and isn't even funny. So I just want to wrap it up by saying, I do have friends who are unblack, and when I see them, they will be like, yo, what's good, my nigga? And no, not the friends that you guys see on YouTube, so don't go commenting stupid comments on their videos about them being racist. But yeah, I have unblack friends who will say that, and it's not a problem for me because I know how they mean it. Because when another unblack friend comes up, they're still gonna say, what's up, my nigga, to him too. It's never like, oh, I'd like you to meet my buddy Mike, and here's my nigga Rick. It doesn't work like that. So for me, it's not a problem. But just because I'm cool with my friends saying it to me, doesn't mean that every black person you meet is gonna be okay with that shit, whether you're using it right or not. Because there's other people out there who will beat the shit out of you for doing that. So yeah, if you want to send a topic or ask a question to be featured here on Ayoshucks, send all your topics and questions, and as always, naked pictures, ladies, if you're grown, to ayoshucks@gmail.com. I'm out. Peace. Nigga.